There are several different variations of carburetors out there. This one is not it, but this one is. So on the bottom here, there's a 10mm bolt. Just want to be careful. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Once you get this bolt out, there's two bolts. Yours is on an angle, and this unit, it's on the bottom, but same carburetor. Once you get that bolt out, just be careful. Pull this back as straight as you can. There will be a gasket that typically sticks to the top of this. Make sure that gasket gets seated back in around here correctly, because if you do not seat it in here correctly, when you put it back together, the gas will leak all over the place. Now that little guy right there is usually what gets clogged up. I'm not so sure that is your particular case, but what you can do is you can look on the bottom here, and if you see any dirt, like you can see this one, because it was sitting for a while, the alcohol that was in that gasoline attracted water and then started eating away. The chemistry that occurs in there started eating away at the bottom of the float bowl. What you can do though is in this little needle right there, you can poke a sandwich baggie up in there, baggie twisty from a sandwich baggie. If you pull the little plastic sheeting off the outside of that twisty, you can stick that up in there and just kind of just push it in and out a couple times. I use a guitar string, whatever works for you, and then just carefully put the gasket back in. Make sure it sits in that. Make sure it sits inside this lip here, and also pay attention. So yours doesn't have it, but some actually have little lips on them, or tabs that need to go in back in the right area. And then make sure you put your bolt and your float bowl back in there. This direction doesn't really matter, but I put it, at least on this style carburetor, I put it on the outside, just because it's easier to manage. With the different style carburetors, like you see how this has a dimple in it, this matters. This is you got to make sure that you put this float bowl on the right way, but this one does not matter. So if you can't get it worked out, let me know. We'll figure it out.